This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of August 13th, 2018. Your watchword for the week is dynamic tension. Think of making a little rubber band gun and pulling the rubber band back and back and back and back and back, and then letting it go. There's that kind of sensation in the air, and this comes from the 1-2 punch of last Saturday's Leo solar eclipse, which has massive blast-off energy, but also Mercury in Leo stationing direct. Now, before everybody jumps up and down and screams, "Yay!" There's still a lot of other planets that are retrograde this summer. But Mercury going into his direct station will finally start to clear a few things up. He will not be moving quickly, though, hence the dynamic tension. He stations direct on the 18th, and it'll probably be towards the end of next week that we sense things clearing up. As this is happening, we continue to have an extraordinarily volatile landscape around us and within us. Retrograde Mars, the ruler of our drive, is activating the challenging, almost assaulting gear shift that he and Uranus forced us through on May 15 and 16. The practical upshot is a lot of things are breaking, a lot of viewpoints are shattering, a lot of technology is coming down. It feels sometimes like we're living in a lightning field. That's actually a pretty good metaphor for what's happening right now. However, eyes on the prize. We are going to be shot out of this. And we are not going alone. That becomes increasingly clear this week, which has some lovely and helpful influences regarding things that we really value, and particularly people that we really value. There are openings to speak your heart, to ask for what you want, to invite in situations that you desire, to find points of compromise between you and someone else. And it's not a compromise that requires someone giving up something and resenting it. It's, to use a really trite phrase, coming up with win-win solutions. More important than that, this week locks in the bridge that we have been living on since the beginning of the year, the Jupiter-Neptune trine that has been linking the deepest parts of our beings and the highest parts of our beings, allowing psycho beasties to come slithering up to the surface and freak us out, but also bringing the probability of dispersing them, and also heightening our intuition, heightening our sense of magic, heightening our creativity, heightening our compassion and sense of love. This is the influence that I have mentioned time and time again as holding magic-making powers. Pair this with the blast-off new beginning vibe that's still in effect from the new moon. Do rituals, make wishes, allow yourself to dream outlandishly big. At least let your thoughts go. Use this as a coping mechanism when the world's craziness gets to be too much. Use it as a time filler instead of reaching for your phone or device. Daydream. Lie on the ground and look at the clouds. Daydream. Let your mind go toward, in a perfect world, this is what I would have. And be ridiculous. Let the little kid inside of you dream huge. Shut your mind up when it says, "Oh, that's absurd, you could never have that." Who cares? That's not the point this week. If you're ever going to call something down, this is the time it's going to happen, because this bridge starts dissipating after the 19th, and as it disappears, we will never see the likes of it again in our lifetime. And that's because Neptune is in Pisces, and the next time that Jupiter makes this same link to it from Scorpio, 12 years from now, Neptune will not be in Pisces. Seed your dreams. Actually ask for messages and information in your nighttime dreams, the way to do that is set an intention for what you'd like to know something about before you go to sleep, ask a question, and state that the answer come to you in symbolism or imagery that you understand, and secondly, that you remember the dream. Also, allow yourself a lot of downtime, a lot of empty time, a lot of wool gathering time this week, to use an old phrase. Really take advantage of this lovely, lovely energy. Go out at night and look for shooting stars. The Perseids have probably peaked by now, but who knows? It's really magical when you see a shooting star. And when you do, make a wish. And if you don't, make a wish anyway. Homing thought of the week is a line from a song. Don't dream it, be it. Song of the week, I have two, When You Wish Upon a Star by Jiminy Cricket from the Walt Disney animation Pinocchio, and Happy Talk from South Pacific. And the image of the week is a rainbow touching down to the earth. You can find more information about all of this in my forecast for August and my forecast for the Leo new moon solar eclipse, both of which are at my site, Empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list, listen to these weekly podcasts, and book a session with me, and also help yourself to my guide to Uranus and Taurus, which explains a lot about what's happening in the next 8 years, and listen to my Star Pond meditation, which will help you get into the mood of the Jupiter-Neptune trine, and they're both available in the shop. Talk to you next week.